the words of the book that is found. For great is the wrath of Tatanzambi that is poured out upon us, because our fathers have not kept the word of Tatanzambi to do after all that is written in this book. And Hilkiah and they that the king had appointed went to Huldah, the prophetess, the wife of Shallum, the son of Tikval, the son of Hasra, keeper of the wardrobe. Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the college, and they spoke to her to that effect. And she answered them, Thus saith Tanzambi of Visolere, tell ye the man that sent you to me. Thus saith the Tanzambi, behold, I will bring evil upon this place, and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the curses that are written in the book, which they have read before the king of Judah. Because they have forsaken me, and have burnt incense unto other Elimo, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands. Therefore my wrath shall be poured out upon this place, and shall not be quenched. That's verse 25. The first thing that I saw is one, the Most High doesn't care whether it is a man or a woman that is righteous towards him. We see him using Huldah, a prophetess. So it doesn't matter. Whoever is faithful towards him, he is gonna use. At times, many times we find that even within Isolele, we have people trying to put down women and trying to debase them and show them that they are nowhere yet. We have seen even the Most High using this lady called Huldah, even to minister to and give the message to the King Josiah. Josiah was the last righteous king, the last faithful king, and he did reforms because the kings that preceded him were not faithful. So
Sorry, John, we are losing you.
How the Most High was faithful to Josiah. Josiah made up his mind to seek the Most High. And although our people are going into judgment, this is what the Most High tells Josiah, that because his heart was tender towards him, these words will not be carried during his lifetime. When we purpose to walk right, it doesn't matter what the other people are doing, what their predecessors have decided. But we have made up our minds to seek him. We have made our minds to seek after the Most High with the whole of our hearts, because the issue is with the whole of our hearts. There were some people, some kings I was looking at, who did not seek the Most High with the whole of their hearts. There is a catch there. You have to seek him with the whole of your heart. There was a king called Amaziah, and Amaziah did not seek the Most High with the whole of his heart. And it says of Josiah that he walked in the ways of evil. So it is important for us to purpose in our hearts to seek the Most High. And I am also I like these powers that are prevalent in our community. When Josiah sends people to inquire what is going to become of him, because now he has read the law, And he has seen left, right, and center everywhere people have broken his laws. That's according to the book that was found, and Shaphan read unto him. He is worried because he can see that it's already have broken all the laws. But now he wonders, can I get a word from the Most High? What is my word from the Most High? Yeah, what is the Most High saying? Because I have done my part. I have walked righteously before him. But I know that evil is going to befall our people, because the prophets who came ahead and even Massa all said that we are going to get punishment because you have not walked right in his presence. Now, what is going to become of me? And he inquires. He sends people to inquire from Huldah the prophetess. So today Wamboi can have a word for us. Today, Nyambura can have a word for us, because Tatanzambi is not a respecter of persons. A word that is going to bring us closer to Tatanzambi, because what we have intended is that we seek him with the whole of our hearts, and we walk in his ways, and we trust in no man, and we put our hope in no man, but we put our hope in Tatanzambi, and it shall be well with us. So today, let's purpose. What he was challenging me is that I should purpose, having discovered the law. The issue is having discovered the law. We have discovered the law, that it is for today. We've discovered that the law is for our people. We've discovered that the law, though we were told we walk by faith, and Isaiah Kongo Kuswa did all things to restore us, and he fulfilled the law for us, so there is no keeping of the law for us. We had been lied unto, and we know that we have discovered the law. So having discovered the law, what is the word from the prophetess and from the prophet that the word has for us? Because we know what is in the law. The law says he will punish us if we don't walk right, but he will restore us if we walk right. We shall be blessed, and we shall be the head and not the tail, as we saw last Samba. We shall be blessed in the city. We shall be blessed in the field, and the fruit of our wombs will be blessed. The fruit, the fruit of our kine, of our cattle, is going to be blessed. So, having discovered that, we know what the law is saying. So, what is our part? What is the word from Tatanzambi? The right word, because there must be a word for the moment. The other thing I got from there is that there is a word for the moment. Yes, we, like Josiah, have purposed in our hearts that we are going to walk with him. But we also need a word for the moment. And we must seek the Most High for the word of the moment, because it is there for our generation, for our time, for our Samba, and for our group. There is a word that he has. Daily, when we seek him with the whole of our hearts, we shall find him. Ingeta,
Makubenjalo. It's an interesting question you just posed to us, Elder Lechanganye. This one I'll toss to our sister Nyambura. Yes, it's a question for you, Sister Nyambura, just developing on what Elder John shared with us vis-a-vis 2 Chronicles. This is Tatanzambi himself, the word of Tatanzambi coming to his people. Today was supposed to be the inaugural Ancestors' Day. Perhaps through the two witnesses, Elia and Massa, you can give us an understanding of the laws of SO NINI NA NINI given to his Nabis for that generation and for future generations. Sister, over to you.
Wow. Like Brother said, the Most High uses the word readily available for him, whether be it a woman, be it a child, be it a man. As your heart is the most high. Saying that, I mean, as long as your heart is after obeying His laws, His commandments, His statutes, ordinances, the Most High will use you, because He gave those laws and commandments abide, so we can abide with them, so He can lead us. It's a lifestyle, basically. It's not something. He didn't give us something trivial that will, make our life very difficult. But if you look at the laws, all the commandments, the ordinances, even the feasts, and all the things that we do, the statutes, all the feasts, they are all for our good, And if you abide with them, then the Most High will definitely be readily available to you in any way. He gave those commandments and the laws to Moses. English name.
Is what he shall use, and what is available is what he's going to use. Think about this scenario. You are in this house whereby you have different vessels, and all of them, hizi za chuma zote, they are dusty. Kauro, they are dusty, but there is one plastic cup that is very clean, and you're sure it's clean, and you have this thirst. You want to quench that thirst. What are you going to do? Aren't you going to pick, because there is an immediate need, you're going to pick the plastic cup and make use of it to quench your thirst? So the question is, are you fit for Tatanzambi's use? Remember again, for such a time as this, we have not been called, to warm the seats, to warm the pews. Again, we don't have any pews. This is not a church, so you are not to warm those pews. You are actually in a solitary place. I can see, Brother Yakube is enjoying the living room, his living room, and he is alone, so there are no pews to warm. But now, what do we do as a people, because you have been called for a reason? Have we been awakened among our people just for the sake of it? The answer is no. We have not been called. We have not been awakened just for the sake of it. There is a lot more that Tatanzambi wants from us. He wants from us and for us. He wants to endue us with his power. He wants to endue us with his spirit. And in church, we were just told about speaking in tongues. Okay, I was brought up in a Pentecostal church for a long time, and we were told about speaking in tongues. The being filled with the Spirit. But we were not told that there are 7 spirits. And the Most High would want to fill us with all these 7 spirits. Would want to fill us with the spirit of might. Would want to fill us with the spirit of understanding. He wants us to understand. He wants us to discern, because there are a lot of lies going on, which have been going on, and there are some others being cooked by the Mundele and his cohorts, and Shetani and his people. There are many things that are being cooked. Now, who is going to make it? The one who has discernment. Where is discernment going to come from? From his Spirit. So there is the Spirit that he wants to endue us, and not the way the church understands it. Because there is the spirit of might that is also open to us as his people. The question is, are we willing, to take what the Most High has for us? He is preparing a place in the wilderness where to hide his people. Where are you going to qualify to be there? What do you need? You need righteousness. You need holiness. You need to keep faith. You need to walk right. So the issue is, there are some things the Most High has for us, and there are some things he expects of us. There are some actions that he expects of us. We have not just been awakened for the sake of it, so that we may feel good that we are isolele. We feel good that we are in a blessed generation. That is not the reason. That is not the purpose. The purpose is that we are also vessels to be used for his will and for his purpose. He has not just called us to feel that, oh yeah, we are different from the church. Oh yeah, we are different from the Muslims. Oh yeah, we are different from all the other religions. And we are his own people who are called by his name. He does not want us to only feel good, but he has a role and a purpose for calling us even unto him. Now the question is, are we willing to humble ourselves and seek him wholeheartedly with our hearts? Are we willing to learn from him? Because he is speaking. He has a word for that time. Like he told Josiah the word through Huldah the prophetess. There is a word for Nyambura. There is a word for Wamboi, for Yakubi, and everyone else, Shamin, whoever is there in the group, whoever is going to come, even those that are not going to come. The message is he has something for us.
Yes, kindly, Elder John, you are telling us about the 7 spirits that Tata Nzambi has given unto man. And I believe we find this in the testament of Reuben. And I always tell you, you are our resident theologian.
Pole, nasikika sasa.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clearly. So, the 7 spirits that Tata Nzambi has given to man. Interesting topic that has come up. We find this recorded in the testament of the patriarchs. That is Reuben, who was the firstborn son of Yakubi and Leah. So help us bring this into perspective, Elder. What was expected of Isolele? What was expected of Banabantu according to Reuben?
Okay, I can't see, your screen is a little small. I am trying to get that scripture. I know there is something in the book of is Isaiah.
No, I'm using the testament of Reuben from the what they call apocryphal books.
Yes, but I am trying to get these. There is also in the book of Isaiah, it talks about the spirits. Can you get us the text if you are able to find it immediately? It's in Isaiah.
Okay.
You let me know so that we can go through it.
Okay, as we look for that one.
So I was saying that you have to let people. You have to, like Josiah sent Shaphan, sent Hilkiah, sent Abdon, sent 4 people. Now, who are these people that you're going to let go, that they may inquire for you? Okay, Shaphan is the one who brought the law and read it to the king, and he is the same one who is sent to go, that he may inquire. So are we willing to release people to go and seek information for us? Of course, I don't mean the literal people. It is actually ourselves here that are going to seek the Most High. He has, have you got it?
Yes, I think that is Isaiah 11.
Yes, Isaiah 11. Yes, it's true. Isaiah 11 says from verse 1, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. The spirit of Tatanzambi shall rest upon him. The spirit of Tatanzambi. It's not any other spirit. That's the first thing. It is the spirit of SO NINI NA NINI. Yeah? So, to distinguish from all the other spirits, because there are many spirits that are doing rounds in the current earth, there are many of them. This is the spirit of SO NINI NA NINI. So, we need to go to the Most High. Now, we know it's talking about Msindisi here. But we know that Msindisi is supposed to be a picture of us. He's supposed to tell us, to show us the limits, that we are supposed to go. He says, remember even his words, he said, the things you see me doing, greater things you shall do. So we are supposed to learn from him and see what we are capable of. So the first thing is that upon Msindisi would be the spirit from Tatanzambi. So upon Yakubi, there should be the spirit of Tatanzambi. So we must go back to him and ask him, Tatanzambi, we need your spirit without measure. For he's willing to give to us his spirit without measure. That's number one. The spirit of wisdom. Yeah. When people look at you, they will say, this man is wise. But they will know, those who are closer to you will know, this is not the wisdom of man. This is the wisdom of Tatanzambi. We laid a trap for him. We really wanted to fail him, but it was not possible. This man has acted wisely. Like David, you remember the king. He acted wisely when he was sent even to kill the Philistines and get and get the foreskins from Philistines, They expected he would die. Every errand that was set as a trap, they expected that David will not make it. But what happened? Every time he came out victoriously. Why? Because of the spirit of wisdom from Tatanzambi. Remember the day that Samuel, poured the oil on David and anointed him. And the spirit of Tatanzambi came. And we can see that upon David was the spirit from on high, because we are told that the spirit from on high, from the Most High, that is Tatanzambi, left Saul, and what happened? Rested on David, the son of Jesse. So it was the spirit from Tatanzambi. Upon us shall be the spirit from Tatanzambi. That's why we shall say no to JC. That's why we shall say no to Allah. That's why we shall say no to the machinations of the enemy, because the spirit of Tatanzambi shall rest upon us. I don't know whether I'm saying something, my brethren.
Yes, we are getting you. We are getting you. And as always, we like to go deeper into this rabbit hole. This spirit of Tatanzambi, there is a way we see it manifest in a way that that is understandable, as was recorded by Reuben. I don't know if you'll allow me, I can just go through some of it.
Please do.
Oh, so the copy of the testament of Reuben, even the commands which he gave his sons before he died in the 125th year of his life. 2 years after the death of Joseph, his brother, when Reuben fell ill, his sons and his sons' sons were gathered together to visit him. And he said to them, "My children, behold, I am dying, and go the way of my fathers." And seeing there Judah and Gad and Ashur, his brethren, he said to them, "Raise me up, that I may tell to you, my brethren, and to my, behold, now at length I am passing away." And he arose and kissed them and said unto them, "Hear, my brethren, and do ye, my children, give ear to Reuben your father in the commands that I give unto you. And behold, I call to witness against you this day the Tatanzambi of Amazulu, that ye walk not in the sins of youth and fornication, wherein I was poured out and defiled the bed of my father Jacob. And I tell you that he smote me with a sore plague in my loins for 7 months, and had not my father prayed for me to SO NINI NA NINI, SO NINI NA NINI would have destroyed me. For I was 30 years old when I wrought this evil thing before SO NINI NA NINI, and for 7 months I was sick and unto death. And after this I repented and set purpose of my soul for 7 years before SO NINI NA NINI. And wine and strong drink I drank not. The flesh entered not into my mouth, and I ate no pleasant food. But I mourned over my sin, for it was great, such as had not been seen in Isolele. Then he gets to this part where he explains, and he goes further and says, "Now hear me, my children, what things I saw concerning the 7 spirits of deceit, which I repented. 7 spirits, therefore, are appointed against man, and these are the leaders of works of youth. And the 7 spirits are given to him at his creation, and through them should be done every work of man. The first spirit of life, Uhai, which is the constitution, which the constitution of man is created. The second is the sense of sight, which ariseth desire. The third is the sense of hearing, which cometh teaching. The fourth is the sense of smell, which tastes are given to draw